Okay, so this is the update of the email. My task today is, one of my tasks today is sending out an email. It's a very important email. And I have the feeling, I need to send out today, or I should better send it out yesterday. And what is happening, I mean, it's always the same game in my head with the ADHD. So I know it's a very easy task, but I'm not really interested in it. And I ask myself, I mean, what's the sense of doing that? Okay, but that's not gonna move me forward. Instead, what I need to change is that I feel a bit better. So that means taking a shower, getting maybe 5 minutes of fresh air, or drinking some water. And and that's what I always hate a bit doing. I need to get some help from other people on focusmate.com, which is social co-working. It's quite simple. You check in, you make an appointment, which takes, in 50 minutes or so, and then you work 20 minutes on the task. And I know by experience that is always helping me so much, but I don't want to use it. And instead, I think I cannot figure out today. I mean, it's my ADHD, So the problem is always to start slowly, to start small. That is always difficult, especially when I feel quite empty, depressed, and not really motivated because I don't really need to send out the email, but I know it's a good, I think it's a good exercise for me, to get better, because it's every time I got more experience, it gets easier. So, what is on my list? I had taking a shower, getting some fresh air, which I'm not in the mood right now. Going outside for a walk, people and a lot of annoying noise. And I don't know if drinking a tea will help me, but maybe that's it. And maybe eating a good snack would also good. So I start with a tea, and sometimes I really get so crazy in my head, I even overthink planning the tea, what can go wrong and so on. And then sometimes it's often only go to the kitchen and then going to the kitchen and boiling the water, and if the water is boiled, then easily can. But instead of focusing on the task, my head is spinning around, and thinking from 1 to 10 to 100 to 1,000, other problems. And maybe I can use the Pomodoro technique, maybe, Pomodoro technique, for those of you who don't know, is a ticking timer method. So you start a timer and it ticks, and that means ticking is, I don't know how the psychology works. I want to make a special podcast on that, but the ticking helps to move forward, That's my experience, and it's always quite easy now. You break down the time of the task, For example, normal Pomodoro would be maybe 45 minutes or 30. But if I'm in a situation right now, and as I said, starting is a big part of the game. So I need to start, and if I start it, then everything will be fine, So somehow I need to find my way back on track, and when I'm on track, there's no problem, because it's everything. I already know what's to do, it's only I'm getting distracted by my phone, I'm getting distracted by the news, worrying about if AGI will take over the world and kill humans or something like that, and yeah, that's a bit funny, but it's that's my negative thinking right now, and I'm doing the things because I'm getting a little dopamine kick, and thinking, okay, I mean, that feels not the worst, but it's not really helping me, and this podcast is about focus on solution, instead of trying to understand everything. And so, for example, to drive a car, or to use a computer, need to know how a computer is working, the 0 and 1 system and so on, what's inside the computer is going on, instead. So we make it easy, but that's especially what people with ADHD having a problem, with making it simple. But I'm getting better, and Focus Make is my, I call the people friends there. Even I prefer working with every time another person. So, because it's quite interesting, as a personality, as a working styles. So, and there's some kind of exchange, between the neutrons and the other person, and what makes it also amazing, And talked to a friend today about therapist and so on, and if AI can be your therapist. And I mean, it can help in some basic tasks, I think, but in January, I mean, what we want, I don't want to be in a situation where I always ask the computer, what to do. And it's always the same game, like drinking tea, taking it for me, because to every person is different. And so taking a shower, going for a walk, drinking tea, using my Pomodoro or Focus Mate, making a list, and yeah, I mean, that's boring, but that's the way it is. And and today I'm glad, I mean, yesterday I realized, maybe last weekend I realized I need to send out an email. So it's not that I procrastinate for weeks or so or longer, I mean, my personal history, some things I delayed for a long time, it's I want to tell you how long, yeah. And then I need to send out another email, and yes, the problem in the email is I want to send out, it's saying no to someone, they made me let's say, offer, and it's not the right thing for me, so I want to say no, and it's for other people maybe saying, oh, but that's no problem, but I'm quite sensitive because of my ADHD, and think, oh, what do they think about me? And I have another thing with a technical issue, and I think I'm more interested in the task, Yeah, so there's a procrastination formula, and everything. The procrastination is relation of knowledge, motivation, and impulsive behavior, and also the value, of the thing in time. So all this place is inner calculated, in my human brain, and connected with emotions and impulsive and fear and distraction and yeah, so it's too easy to be true, but that's a fact, you know. It's and I'm glad today I found this easy solution, you know, because um, easy is, yeah, that's great, you know. Instead of okay, I need to develop my own, like somebody told me, you know, he wants to develop his own AD chatbot and so on who can help me, and um, ADHD is about behavior therapy, and we don't want to make I don't know deep analysis, trauma analysis, whatever. You know, we don't need that. It's only finding the key tools which are used by other people and trying them out. You know, and yeah, and so on. And yeah, I hope if that podcast was helpful for you, I will please follow me, and I guarantee I will improve that uh, this video quality, you know, or setting. So I'm planning to show pictures, or I don't know, myself on the video. So of course it's better. But right now it's more like a test, you know, if somebody out there is interested in it. Because if not, I'm not gonna do it, you know. I mean, I can talk to myself the whole day, you know. Yeah, overthinking and not working brain cells, you know, like usually, and I don't know, thinking about a lot of things since yesterday, and which are all interested, but yeah, it's a boring test, a boring how to say work to send out an email. For me, in that case, in other case, yeah, it could be different, and getting distracted by apps, by news, you know, which always seeking my attention, and which I hate and love at the same time. So I don't know. I always wanted to stop or reducing more news, you know, but somehow I enjoy doing it. And thing is, yeah, because listening to the news, I mean, they are made, bad news are good news, you know, like they say, the newsmakers, and so it's always a lot of bad news, you know, and I don't know, about war, about negative politics, about negative economy, about general intelligence, so eats humans, and I don't know, war and whatever, and so that's not good, you know. So, and always declutter the head, you know. Yeah, what I forgot to say was that I have a tool here to lock my phone away. So, because sorry for that, phone distraction is one of the one main reason of procrastination, you know, because it yeah, distracts me from, and I prefer playing an app or reading the news on my phone, you know, or chatting, but works, I want the work to be done, and I will feel better for it, you know. That's why I'm doing it. I feel better for it, and I feel good about it, better, you know. I done something, and that's the reason why I'm doing this, you know. And if you think, oh, this guy has a lot of stress, I don't think so, because I'm quite relatively relaxed, you know, in comparison to the past, where I was really getting, I don't know, crazy about such tasks, you know, simple tasks like bringing out the trash, or going for a walk, or going for a supermarket, or I don't know, cleaning things. So it's getting much better, you know. And and when I use focusmake.com or any other tools, you know, like that, then yeah, this work is, I don't know, up to 3 times faster done, you know. This saves a lot of time and stress, you know. And the good thing is also focus made for me meeting other persons who work there, you know. It takes a feeling about loneliness away, you know. There's a guy who has the same problem, who thinks similar to me, who probably has also ADHD, and we are helping each other, you know. I don't have to do anything. I only do my thing. He does his thing, but that is enough, you know, to get more done. And that's a great tool, I think, you know. That's an amazing tool. I wish I had that years ago, you know. But besides that, I think that, I mean, I was really heavy use of ChatGPT and mostly use it for language learning, because I speak 4 languages, and trying to, yeah, improve that always. But it's not helping so much, you know. I mean, many things you could do without ChatGPT, and it's not, I don't know, it's there's some tests it's not good enough, you know, to use it. So yeah, that's all I want to say. And yeah, thanks for listening, thanks for following if you're a follower already. If not, I don't know, push the buttons, whatever. And yeah, okay, thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.